Hello, I'm John Cowan. Thank you for the interest you're showing in the paper that I've written on Think-Aloud Protocols. I should begin by explaining that all through my teaching career, I've been someone who's interested in action researching the experiences of students who follow my courses. I want to find out the nature of their learning and the nature of their learning experience in the hope that I can improve things for the next cohort. I wrote a paper then about this, hoping that it will be read by people who are similarly motivated, people who want to be action researchers of the learning experiences of students on your courses. The method that I've described is called Think-Aloud Protocols, and that involves making a recording of the student talking out their thoughts aloud as they're thinking and as they're engaged in whatever it is we've arranged for them. Originally, that recording was done digitally or on a tape recorder, and then it had to be transcribed. But I'll describe in the paper methods which can speed that up and slick it up in terms of making less intensive resource demands. I'm not just reporting from my own experience. The method has been used by me or by colleagues of mine in structural engineering, in pure mathematics, and in language teaching for basic language instruction in a second or third language. It's been used in different types of contexts as far as the teaching method's concerned. It's been used with computer-assisted learning, with computer-assisted assessment, and even with straight recorded instruction. So it comes from a variety of settings and experiences, the case studies which are contained in the paper that I hope you're going to read. I should say that, of course, the method is not generalizable. Each little case study concerned particular students on a particular course learning from a particular teacher and produced particular findings. So they're not rigorous, they're not publishable as far as pure scholastic research is concerned. But they do have two noteworthy characteristics, I suggest to you. The first one is that they all produced a depth of detail which had never been available to the teachers concerned when they used interviews or focus groups or questionnaires. A depth of detail, a completely different depth of detail. And secondly, more than half of the cases that I describe produced a radical discovery which shocked the teacher concerned, so that they went away almost immediately to make changes which should improve things for the students in the next cohort. None of these findings had been available to them before from traditional methods of inquiry. Now, of course, the recording of a full protocol is an intensive thing, and one of the early struggles I had was to find cost-effective and defensible ways of reducing the resourcing of the production and the transcription of findings from protocols. The paper expands on that to a fair extent by going through, if you like, a series of historically linked examples which show the development of that. Well then, that's a rough summary of what I've done, or what I've presented in the paper. I wrote it as an enthusiastic teacher who has found a worthwhile way of inquiring into his students' learning with constructive intent. It was a worthwhile way which I wanted to share with other people. I hope I've shared it effectively in the paper, which I hope you will decide to read and perhaps learn more of the detail of what I did and what I found and what I suggest. Thank you.